I'll tell you a funny story. Well, it wasn't funny at the time, but when we bought that company, it was 3 times our size. Okay, so we bought a company down in Florida, not in terms of locations, but they were all corporate-owned stores.
Yep.
And we thought we're going to turn these stores into foot solutions. They were retail footwear. We're going to make these foot. Nope, we are not. We learned that lesson the hard way. Okay. But when we first bought it, it was in the middle of their busy season. Generating. I don't know, $40,000-$50,000 a day, something like that. And I was watching all the reports come in from all the sales that day. I was like, man, this is great. This is great. But I also look at the bank account, right? I'm also watching the bank account. I'm going, well, what's happening? Why isn't the bank account growing? The sales look they're really going great, and the bank account's not growing. So I call my accounting person and say, hey, what is happening here? Why aren't we seeing money show up? Because with those revenues also comes the expenses right behind it. So these are coming pretty fast, right? So now I've bought a business that's 3 times my size. Looks like I've got nice revenues, but the bank account's not growing. And she says, well, it just takes a minute. It's, all the processing and changing of the bank accounts and all that. It just takes a minute. And so the next day, the same thing. The next day, the same thing. Next day, the same thing. Well, come to find out, somebody had keyed an incorrect bank account number.
No.
Yeah. And so it was Global Payments at the time that we were using, right? Global Payments.
Yeah.
They were holding on to about $600,000 of our money.
Oh my gosh.
Right. But you can't just call them up and be like, oh, we made a mistake, right? They got to go through a review process. And I found this out like 2 or 3 weeks in, right? Like, this is what happened.
Yeah.
So then we go through this big long. They're sitting on all this cash, and meanwhile all these bills are coming in, payrolls coming in. It was an incredibly stressful time, but like a very minor error.
Oh my gosh.
Had created a absolute dumpster fire. We eventually got the money and we covered everything, but it was up until that point.
Oh my gosh.